Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. Ready for our second semifinal game of the night. Pikeville and Floyd Central there.
And it ought to be a dandy, Charlie. These two teams, like we said, not met during the regular season.
I think you're looking at two contrasting styles. I think Floyd Central wants to get up and down the floor. Pikeville wants to sit in the half court and beat you in the paint.
Yeah, you're right. Floyd Central can play that way. They can play. Of course, Pikeville, you know, if they get a chance, they can run up and down the floor too with Olivia Gerhardt and also Grace Bartley and the Tackett girl. You know, they can get up and down the floor, especially if they put pressure on them, just like Pike Central. You know, pressured them. Of course, 24 turnovers against them, but Pikeville also had a lot of run-outs that game too. You know, shot layups on the other end, so they can handle it. But if it comes to the half-court set, Pikeville, I think, does a better job getting it down low. And, of course, Katie Jo Moore for Floyd Central is excellent to creating her own shot. If she can get down in the, if they're playing zone and she can get down in the paint from 6, 8, 10 feet, she's deadly.
I think that's right. You know, but yeah, she's going to be going up against pretty good size in there tonight, too, though.
Exactly, yes. And if they put, if they put Stewart up, you know, in the center of the zone, you know, then they can cut that off. They can let her play high. If you play a 2-3 zone, you can let Stewart play up high and almost be like a 2-1-2 zone.
You're right. I mean, you'll see a lot of that.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the East Kentucky Expo Center for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Girls 15th Region Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, before we introduce our starting lineups tonight, we would like to take a moment and ask for prayers for one of our own from the 15th Region, former Pikeville High School 2018 graduate and cheerleader, Emily Kate Lackey, was seriously injured in a car accident on February the 23rd. We ask for the community to join us in prayers for healing and the ability to regain consciousness, and pray for the medical team and for God to guide the next phase of her care as she is transferred to Good Samaritan Hospital this week. Prayers and love from your Panther family and the entire 15th Region. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, representing the guests on the scoreboard, the champions of the 59th District with a record of 25-7, the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Starting at forward, number 3, Grace Bartley. At guard, number 12, Kelsey Jo Tackett. At center, number 22, Leslie Stewart. At guard, number 23, Olivia Gerhardt. And at forward, number 33, Kirsten Cole Williamson. The Lady Panthers. Pikeville is led by head coach Christy Oram. Representing the home team on the scoreboard, the champions of the 58th District with a record of 28-2, the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars. Starting at guard, number 1, Abby Maggard. At forward, number 2, Lauren Preston. At guard, number 12, Katie Moore. At forward, number 22, Kaylee Moore. At guard, number 23, Brooke Stumbo. The Lady Jaguars. Floyd Central is led by head coach Justin Triplett.
And that's going to be our starting lineups for tonight's final semifinal game. And Charlie, this ought to be a dandy.
I expect it to be. I think it's going to depend on who can establish themselves first.
And looks like Cole Williamson and Kaylee Moore will step in and do the jumping honors. As officials is checking with all the players, making sure everybody's ready. And we're ready for basketball as the whistle sounds and the ball is in the air, and it's going to be controlled by Pikeville. As good job by Stewart running that one down and keeping it from going out of bounds, and they'll give it over to Tackett. Kelsey Joe Tackett, and here is Bartley at the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Gerhardt, and the ball loose on the floor. Going to be a jump ball, and that will go to Floyd Central as Olivia Gerhardt, another hustle play as she comes up with the loose ball.
And we'll see what they can do on the offensive side now for Floyd Central.
And this is Katie Joe Tackett, Katie Joe Moore. We got Kelsey Joe and Katie Joe. And here's down inside, shot blocked by Stewart. Katie Joe Moore and Gerhardt. End to end, now she gets it over to Williams. Here's Stewart driving to the bucket. Tackett throws it up, no good. Looking for the foul, didn't get it. Here's Katie Joe Moore. She takes it into front court. Now she reverses, brings it back out on top. Top of the circle. Gets the screen, top of the circle. Down in the corner it goes. There's Lauren Preston. Comes across to Stumbo. Back out to Katie Joe Moore. Moore brings it to the right side of the floor. Now she'll go back over to Abby Maggard. Down in the corner it comes to Kaylee Moore. Maggard, Preston, free throw line, Stumbo. She drives, kicks it back out to Preston. Preston stopped, shot partially blocked. The rebound comes off to Stewart.
Both teams playing great defense.
Yeah,
right
here's Gerhardt in the front court on the move. Down the lane to the bucket, puts it up and in. And Olivia Gerhardt gives Pikeville their first lead, 2-0. Katie Joe Moore with it into front court for Floyd Central. Stumbo at the top of the circle and has her pocket pick. That's Tackett. Kelsey Joe stops, puts it off the glass, no good. And rebound knocked out of bounds off of Bartley. It'll go to Floyd Central.
Had a really good look that time. Needed to convert that one.
Right, yes. So the Lady Jaguars will have it bring it the length of the floor as it'll come into Maggard. Maggard gives it in the front court, gives it over to Brooke Stumbo now. She comes out the top of the circle, drives down the right side. And down under the bucket was a collision between Katie Joe Moore and Gerhardt. And here's Stumbo with it, gives it over to Preston, drives, and going to be a foul down inside as Katie Joe Moore picks it up, working against Gerhardt, trying to get position down low.
Called her for the push.
Yes. That's the first foul of the ball game.
I can see that, though, because Gerhardt is a pesky defender.
Yes, she is. 5:40 here in the first quarter, 2-0. Pikeville with it. Cole Williams. Stewart has her pass, knocked off of Tackett out of bounds. It'll go to Floyd Central. Maggard will step out of bounds for Floyd Central and triggered in. Here's Katie Joe Moore with it. Top of the circle, works down, gives it over to Stumbo. Top of circle three in the air, no good. Just falls off the front of the rim. Stewart comes off the rebound and throws it away as Floyd Central puts some pressure on, and Stewart trying to get it over Tackett, just sails it out of bounds. Floyd Central right now, Charlie, causing some turnovers, just can't get nothing to fall.
Right.
It'll come into Stumbo, back to Abby Maggard now. Top of the circle, here's Preston with it, looking for some help. Here's Katie Joe Moore. Down the lane, spins to the bucket, off the glass, no good. Stewart with the rebound, and she's fouled.
Yeah.
And that's going to be against Kaylee Moore. And that's one thing that Kaylee Moore has that we've been watching several games they have this year. She has a tendency to get in foul trouble.
They can't have that today.
And here's Stewart in the backcourt. Gerhardt gets it over to Bartley. Back to Gerhardt. She'll bring it into the front court. Now she'll give it over to Cole Williamson, back to Tackett. Tackett being guarded by Stumbo. She's got an advantage on Stumbo, but Stumbo's quick enough to staying right with her. Trying to back her down in the lane, turn around, shot up, good. Kelsey Joe Tackett, and Pikeville out on top 4-0 with 4:30 left here in the first quarter.
Now, Pikeville's got a height advantage in almost every position.
Yes. And here's Preston with it. She drives, comes to the lane, passes tilt. Stumbo comes up with it, gives it Preston 3 out of the corner, and it's no good. The battle for the rebound, it's knocked out of bounds off of Kaylee Moore. It's going to go to Pikeville.
4:13 to go in the first quarter, still 4-0 Pikeville.
Taggett gets it into Gearhart. Now she puts the ball on the floor and comes up. She's cut off, reverses, now into the front court. Down the lane, stops, and going to be a held ball, but it's going to stay with Pikeville as Preston reaches in and ties her up.
Pikeville will have it on the baseline.
Tackett looking to bring it in, gets it into Stewart. Right back to Tackett, 10-foot baseline jumper, no good. Cole Williamson's rebound up and one.
I mean, that's the advantage for Pikeville is in the box.
Yes. And that foul's going to go against Kaylee Moore. That's going to be her second. And Grace Martin will come in off the bench to replace her as Kirsten Cole Williams will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. 6-0 Pikeville, 3:55 left first quarter. Cole Williams shot off the front of the rim, rolls and falls through, and it's 7-0 Pikeville. Preston with it into the front court. No, excuse me, that is Katie Jo Moore with it. Looks for a screen, top circle, step back three in the air, no good. Stewart with the rebound. And it's kicked out to Gearhart. They've got 2-on-1. Nice pass over to Cole Williamson, up and good, and it's 9-0 as Pikeville opens up on a 9-0 run and forces a timeout for Floyd Central. It's going to be a 30, 3:32 left first quarter.
Well, right now, Pikeville's size advantage is evident because they can't pull them out of that zone because they're not hitting anything on the outside.
Exactly, and quick as Floyd Central's putting a shot up, Pikeville's got somebody leaking out because of the size advantage, and they're throwing it down the floor trying to get the break.
Well, they've got such a big advantage with Cole Williamson and Stewart. They can do that. Stewart can stay under the basket. Cole Williams can break down the other end, and Stewart is such a great passer that's just a logical move.
Yes. It's worked so far.
So far, and when Gearhart can turn the run on a dime.
Exactly. She's a good ball handler and quick with it. She's been able to break the press basically herself.
Yes. And when you do that, then they can't get any kind of a pressure on them.
And, of course, they ain't had no made buckets to get in that pressure either.
Right.
And here comes Katie Jo Moore with it for the Lady Jaguars into the front court. Top of the circle. Gearhart's on her. Gets a screen. Down the left side, kicks it in the corner to Stumbo, out to Maggard. Maggard goes down the end to Preston. Preston on the drive, shot up and good, and one.
And it'll be Olivia Gearhart picking up the foul. Her first, team's first.
So Preston will go to the line for the one free throw. 9-2. And make it 9-3 now as Floyd Central gets into the full court pressure now off a made bucket. It comes in to Stewart. Cross court it comes to Gearhart. Back over to Tackett. Tackett works to Stewart. And close to being over and back. She was right on the line.
I like the idea of bringing it up middle of the court against that pressure.
Exactly. She's a good outlet to put in that center of the court. Here's Gearhart. Works it over to Cole Williamson. Inside it goes Stewart. Wide open. Puts it up and in.
I've talked about it all night. That high-low post is hard to handle.
Yes. And it's 11-3. Here's Katie Jo Moore with it. Into the front court. Down the left side. Back out on top to Preston. Back over top to Katie Jo. And she'll come to the jump circle now. Tightens it up as she moves down the right side. Grace Martin, 15-foot jumper. No good. Rebound comes off the Tackett. It's knocked loose, but Bartley was there to pick it up. Back to Tackett. Into the front court it comes. Cole Williamson. She's double teamed. Tackett, long three. No good. Preston comes off with the rebound. Into the front court, still on the move. Down to the baseline, now cut off. And she'll bring it back out to Katie Jo Moore. Moore down the lanes. Scoop shot up and comes out, no good. Stewart with the rebound, out to Gearhart, into the front court on the move. Now she'll hold it up, give it over to Tackett. Tackett back to Gearhart on the right side. Into the corner, Tackett, three, no good. Rebound comes off Grace Martin. Preston with it on the move. Down the lane, kicks it over, Abby Maggard, three, no good. Floyd Central just a hair off everything to shoot and rimming out right now, Charlie. Kelsey Jo Tackett with it into the front court. Brooke Stumbo guarding her. And here's Maggard comes off and said he tipped the ball, no foul. Bartley again runs it down. Here's Tackett with it behind the back. And she's going to be tied up, and it's going to go to Floyd Central. And we've got Trinity Rowe coming in to give Gearhart a break. 11-3 with 1:16 left first quarter. Pikeville with the lead. Floyd Central with only one bucket and a free throw as the three-point play by Lauren Preston. That's her only score. Here's Stumbo with the top of the circle. Goes across to Maggard. Back to Stumbo. Grace Martin. And tries to get it into Preston, and she's going to be fouled by Cole Williamson. That's her first, team second. Floyd Central will have it on the baseline. We've got 59 seconds left first quarter. Lauren Preston brings it in. Katie Jo Moore back to Preston. Tries to drive the baseline and tries to kick it across court to Stumbo. Trinity Rowe knocks it out. It'll stay with Floyd Central.
Good defense that time. Sorry about that.
And Lauren Preston steps out of bounds. Now she'll bring it in. Here's Katie Jo Moore with it. 15 foot off the baseline, no good. And Stewart comes off with the rebound.
Stewart is dominating the board.
Yes, she is. Trinity Rowe on the move. Over to the left side of the court. Now she reverses, brings it back out on top. Top of the circle. Down the right side, it'll go to Tackett. To Stewart. Inside to Cole Williamson. Shot up. Good. Simple as that.
You know, like I say, there's a hot. They can throw, both of them can throw over top of everybody there, and they can get open.
13-3, 24 seconds left, first quarter. Floyd Central has it. Katie Jo Moore with it. Down the left side. And shot blocked by Cole Williamson out of bounds. It'll stay with Floyd Central, 16 seconds left. And let's see, Abby Maggard will step out of bounds, trigger the basketball in for Floyd Central. And she's going to get it into Katie Jo Moore. Drives the baseline, kicks it back out. Grace Martin, 10-footer in the lane, no good. Stewart with the rebound. 10 seconds. Tackett brings it into the front court. We got 5 seconds. Tackett working, top of the circle. Down the right side and throws it away. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. 13-3. Pikeville over Floyd Central. We'll be right back for second quarter action. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
What happens when you combine the region's best network with a plan that requires no money down on the phone you choose, but also allows you to upgrade to the latest and greatest phone quicker? You get the Appalachian Advantage. Get any device for $0 down and upgrade your smartphone once half your device payments are made. With a qualifying trade-in, choose a device payment plan, 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months. We'll leave that decision to you. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Phone payment plan required. See store for details. Advantage requires no money down. Taxes due at time of sale.
The Expo Center, 13-3. Pikeville up by 10 here, and they've missed some opportunities, Larry.
They have. They had quite a few turnovers early in the quarter, but once they got everything situated, started running that high-low post like you was talking about, they started dominating. Be interesting to see what kind of domination they got on the boards when we get the stat sheet. Here's Tackett, and shot up, no good. The rebound comes off Abby Mager with it on the run. Stops, free throw line jumper, rolls in, and hits 13-5 Floyd Central. Floyd Central gets the press on. Now, no problem breaking it as they get it into the front court. Here's Trinity Rowe with it. Now she'll back out. Top of the circle, drives, kicks over to Olivia Gerhardt. Stewart, down inside it goes, and that was Bartley, and her shot's no good. Moore falls on the floor, and they call a timeout.
30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with it. 7:19 to go in the half, 13-5. And Pikeville coaching staff calling for a walk. I didn't actually see the plays. I can't say much.
Well, she fell, but I think she turned loose of the ball and didn't tip it again until she got down on hit the floor. So,
but right now, Pikeville, don't know why they went away from that high-low post.
No. They tried it that time with Bartley instead of Cole Williamson, and Preston put a lot of pressure on Bartley. Had a little contact. They was wanting to foul, but didn't get the whistle. So you got to learn to play through that.
You do.
And Floyd Central will have it side out in the front court when we return.
Floyd Central shooting 8%, Larry.
And rebounding 15-5 in favor of Pikeville. Floyd Central has it in the front court. Here's a pass tip. Bartley, and she's going to be fouled.
Yep.
That's going to go against Preston. And that's going to be her first, team's fourth.
Like we said, Stewart was dominating the board. She got 9 rebounds in the first quarter.
Almost a double figures in
Yeah.
first quarter. We got number 5 in the lineup. That's Kennedy Harville for Floyd Central, as Stumbo will go out. Tackett brings it in to Stewart. Back to Tackett. Floyd Central still trying to double as Rowe brings it in the front court. That's a 7th grader on the 8th grader in the semifinals of the region tournament tournament.
May see some more of that.
Here's Tackett with it. Works down the left side, gives it over to Rowe. Rowe brings it back out the top of the circle. Now, and try to go in, and foul called as Preston's going to pick up her second. They said over the back as she tipped that pass away from Bartley.
Crowd not happy with it, I'll say that. How about that?
That's going to be her second 5 team fouls. And Pikeville will keep it on their own baseline. Looking to bring it in. Stewart goes out in the corner and gets it. And her pass is tipped. Harville with it. Pulls up into the front court. Now gets it over to Katie Jo Moore. Moore with Rowe on her. And nice defense, gets it over to Martin. Martin tries to take it in against Stewart. Nothing doing. Here's Katie Jo Moore back to Martin. And misses it. 4-footer, as that was some good interior passing that time. Trinity Rowe with it. Down the lane to the bucket. Up off the glass and good.
Pretty impressive.
Well, I think she's left-handed though, isn't she?
I think so.
That might have surprised them a little bit. Here's Katie Jo Moore. Stops, pops, and no good. Rebound comes off to Katie Jo. Working for it. Gives it over. Top of the circle, Maggart. Drives down the lane. Floater up. No good. Tackett with the foul. And Floyd Central is, even though Pikeville has the height advantage, they've come out here in this second quarter and they've decided to take it down in the paint.
They have.
That's the 3rd team foul on Pikeville as Abby Mager makes the first free throw. 15-6. Pikeville with the 9-point lead, and Cole Williamson comes in. Stewart will get a rest. Mager will have one more. This one's up and also good, and it's 15-7. 8-point lead. Here's Gerhardt with it, gives it over to Rowe. She brings it into the front court, down the right side, behind the back dribble, gets it over to Cole Williamson to Bartley. Bartley looked at a 3, puts it on the floor, takes it down the lane, and Preston's going to pick up her 3rd.
That could be a problem for Floyd Central.
Yes. And they're going to bring Stumbo in for Preston, so a lot of height being lost right there for Floyd Central. Pikeville will have it, Tackett. on the baseline, gets it into Cole Williamson, goes across to Bartley, and Gearhart, now Rowe, comes out and takes it. 5:30 left here in the first half, 15-7. Pikeville with the lead. Here's Tackett with it. Got Stumbo on her. Gives it back over to Bartley. Cole Williamson top the circle, puts it on the floor. Double team, back out. Tackett, three, no good. Rebound comes off Grace Martin. And throws it out. Harville couldn't get it, but Stumbo rescues it. Now they give it to Katie Jo Moore. Down on the baseline, Stumbo's shot, don't know if it's partially blocked or not, but it come up short. And then here's Cole Williamson on the other end, takes it, puts it up and in. As quick as Stumbo shot that and missed it, Cole Williamson just sprinted down the floor, Charlie.
We know she feels like her teammates can get the rebound and she can go down and score.
17-7, 4:40 left first half. Pikeville with the lead. Katie Jo Moore with it down the lane. Dumps it off to Stumbo, puts it up and in.
That was some good passing right there.
Yes, Moore drew the double team, and Stumbo wide open on the baseline. Here's Tackett into the front court. Stumbo guarding her, gets it over to Cole Williamson, back to Bartley. Bartley puts it on the floor. Now she'll give it over to Trinity Rowe. 4:15 left in the first half, and Rowe pass over Gearhart's head, out of bounds. And turnover Pikeville as Stewart back in the lineup, and Bartley will get a rest. Abby Maggard brings it in to Katie Jo Moore. 4:05 left. It's 17-9. 8-point lead for Pikeville. They have been up by 10. Katie Jo Moore with it down the left side. Kicks it back over. Maggard, long three, no good. Trinity Rose, smallest player on the floor, comes off the rebound. It's knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Pikeville.
I think Katie Moore got a hand on that one.
And Tackett steps out of bounds, bring it in to Stewart. Over to Rose. They break the pressure in the front court. Cole Williamson takes in left-hand shot up and good. Cole Williamson having field day right now.
Yeah, that's 11 points for her in the first half.
She's got 11 of the 19. She come in averaging 12. She's already got 11.
She'll meet her average tonight.
Oh, no doubt. 3:30 left first half, 19-9, 10-point lead. And Katie Jo Moore down the lane, no good. Stewart comes off the rebound. Gearhart with it. Splits a double team into the front court and try to get it over to Cole Williamson past Tilp that time, so it will stay with Pikeville. And Bartley will come in. And Rowe will go out. Tackett steps out of bounds. Brings it in to Stewart. Stewart a couple dribbles, goes over to Cole Williamson. She's down the lane and up and good. Can't handle her right now.
They don't have anybody that can stop her.
And she knows that.
Yes, she does. And she's proven it too.
21-9, largest lead for Pikeville. Katie Jo Moore with it. And going to get a screen at the free throw line for Stumbo, but triple team gets it back out to Stumbo. Three in the air coming up short. Stewart with another rebound. She's got that double-digit rebounds now, Charlie.
Got 12 or 13 now.
Exactly. Here's Tackett with it. Abby Maggard guarding her this time up the court. Tackett over to the left side and tries to go into Stewart, and Kaylee Moore is going to call for the foul, and that's going to be her third. So the two big girls for Floyd Central will be sitting on the bench with 3 fouls the rest of this first half. Got 2:32 left. Their team trails by 12, and that is 17 fouls, 1-1, Leslie Stewart. Stewart's free throw up, no good, comes out. Grace Martin comes off with the rebound for Floyd Central. Kennedy Harville into the front court. Maggard puts it on the floor, stops, puts it up and in. 21-11. Gearhart to Stewart in the back court. Back to Gearhart into the front court now. Olivia puts it on the floor down the right side, hesitates, dribbles, baseline, takes it to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Nice drive by Gearhart.
And that's 2 little runners that she's made for her 4 points down in the lane, and it's back to 12. 23-11. Maggard with it. 3-point shot. Nope, 2 said he's on the line, and she drills it. She's heating up now. 23-13. Stewart with it in the backcourt. Gives it over to Tackett. Tackett into the front court, and Stumbo reaches in, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. 1:37 left first half. Looks like Bartley will step outside out in the front court. And she'll get it in to Tackett. Tackett down to the left side, and Stumbo again knocks it loose. Bartley comes up with it. Fires up a 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Katie Jo Moore. Moore on the move into the front court. Top the circle down the left side, kicks it over. Harville 3, no good. Another one that rims out. How many shots they've had rim out?
They've been a bunch.
Just been like maybe a half an inch off. Here's Tackett in the front court. Down the lane, shot off the glass, up and good. She got by Stumbo, and Grace Martin wasn't able to handle her, and it's 25-13, 12-point lead. We're under a minute here in the first half. Katie Jo Moore gives it over to Stumbo, and she's just swallowed up by Stewart.
And lucky she didn't get a technical. She turned around and pushed Stewart with both hands.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
It will stay with Floyd Central. 48 seconds left. They trail by 12, 25-13. Stumbo looking to get it in. Now it comes in to Maggard. Maggard puts it on the floor in the lane, and she's going to draw the foul on Tackett. That's going to be her second. Abby Maggard will go to the line. Maggard has 8 points. She's their leading scorer.
She'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here. No, she'll be shooting 2, won't she?
She'll be shooting 2, yes. Foul and active shooting. And that's 3 of 3 from the foul line. She's got 9 of the 14 points, Charlie, and that's an 8th grader doing work. Very young team, Floyd Central. Preston and Kaylee Moore, the 2 girls that's in foul troubles. The 2 seniors is in foul trouble on the bench. Only 2 seniors they have on the team. And here it comes into Bartley, gets it over to Rowe. Inside, Cole Williamson adding to her total.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to beat the press. You stopped right there at about 3/4 court, and you don't get up near that line and get trapped.
Right. 15 points for Cole Williamson. She matches Floyd Central right now. And there's Maggard with the drive to the bucket, no good. And Bartley out on the move. And she takes it to the bucket, puts it up, and one.
Pikeville now with a big lead. 29-15.
29-15, as we said. Pikeville probably the hottest team in the region right now. 16 of their last 17. 29-15, 14-point lead. Bartley knocks this one down. It will double the score on Floyd Central. She misses it. But Rowe runs down the rebound. 15 seconds left, and they try to go in to Bartley. And here's a save. Stewart's going to run into the backcourt and get it. Give it over to Rowe. 5 seconds. Rowe into the front court. Down the lane, off the glass. No good. Cole Williamson tried to put it up. No good at the buzzer. We're at the half. 29-15. Pikeville over Floyd Central. We'll send it to station. Be back shortly for some halftime stats and comments. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get Intermountain Cable high-speed internet with speeds up to 500 meg. Call 1-800-635-7052 today.
Hey, it's Craig Damer Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this sectional with the Ottoman, only $62 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Damer Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving, ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving, ready or not. Get ready.
Hey, it's Craig Damon Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this all-power 3-piece catnapper for only $94 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Damon Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to imctv.com/watchtve to get started. Intermountain Cable, connecting you to everything that matters.
Let me introduce you to a pharmacy that doesn't need an introduction. See, Total Pharmacy Care might be new to you, but we've been in Eastern Kentucky since 1995. Filling prescriptions is all we do, so we get to know you and we answer your questions. Plus, you're in and out quick. And Total Pharmacy Care is locally owned and operated. So if Total Pharmacy Care is new to you, bring your prescriptions to one of our locations and meet an old friend. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
What business are you in? Building, growing, life-changing. Let us introduce ourselves. We're in the speed business. No, not that speed. 500 megabits per second speed. Enough speed for this, and this. Speed that delivers orders, big orders. Change your tax bracket orders. Ready for takeoff? Let's do some business. Get 500 meg cable internet from IMC Business Broadband for as low as $239 a month. Bundle with business telephone and save even more.
Hey, we're back here at the East Kentucky Expo Center 29-15 as the Pikeville Panthers have been on a real run to start the ball game. We'll go over some stats for you here real quick. First for Pikeville, Grace Bartley has 2 points, 4 points for Kelsey Jo Tackett, 2 points, 13 rebounds for Leslie Stewart, 4 points for Olivia Gearhart. She has 1 assist also, 15 points for Kirsten Cole Williams. I'll get it out there in a minute. And Trinity Rowe with 2 points. Pikeville leads rebounding battle with 26 total rebounds. Leslie Stewart has out-rebounded Floyd Central herself 13-12. And 6 assists for the Pikeville Panthers, 7 turnovers, 4 block shots, and 2 steals. Pikeville shot 56% from the field. They did not they did not make a three-point, 0 for 4. And 33%, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. For the Floyd Central Jaguars, they're led in scoring by Abby Maggard with 10. She also has a rebound to go with that. 3 points for Lauren Preston, 2 for Brooke Stumbo. They ended up with, like I said, 12 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 4 steals in the ball game. They shot 19.2% from the field. They also did not make a 3. They were 0 of 7, but they did hit all 5 of their free throws. Let's see. Fast break points, 10-2 in favor of Pikeville. Points off turnover, nobody had any. Points in the paint, 24-6 in favor of Pikeville. Second chance points, 3-4 in favor, or 4-3 in favor of Floyd Central. And bench scoring, 2 points to none for Pikeville. See, Pikeville last field goal came with 17 seconds to go in the first half. Largest lead was 14 by Pikeville. And let's see, we've had 0 ties and 0 lead changes as Pikeville has led the entire ball game.
Yes. And Floyd Central went the last minute 54 seconds without scoring. So Pikeville 29-15 at the half. And Charlie, the field goals attempts was pretty well even. Actually, Floyd Central had 1 more field goal attempt than Pikeville did, 26-25. And I don't know how many times we said it, but they had at least 5 or 6 buckets that they shot that even from outside, they just rim around the goal and just come out. They're just slightly off on their shooting right now. If they knock some of those shots down, this could be a 4 or 5 point game.
It could be. You're right. Of course, now Pike will miss a lot of opportunities too.
They did. You're exactly right. So we're at the half, 29-15, Pikeville over Floyd Central. The winner of this one will get Johnson Central waiting in the wings as they come away with a dramatic 1-point win in tonight's first game over Shelby Valley. So we'll send it back to the station. Be back for second half action. This is WPRG TV Sports.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy, located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
What happens when you combine the region's best network with a plan that requires no money down on the phone you choose, but also allows you to upgrade to the latest and greatest phone quicker? You get the Appalachian Advantage. Get any device for $0 down and upgrade your smartphone once half your device payments are made. With a qualifying trade-in, choose a device payment plan, 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months. We'll leave that decision to you. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Phone payment plan required. See store for details. Advantage requires no money down. Taxes due at time of sale.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
Here's Tim Wells, General Manager, Man Toyota. Tim, once again, we're in a new year. You got some new cars and some new incentives.
We sure do, Randy. Toyota's starting the year out strong. They have great rebates on all their vehicles and great rates on the Tundra, the Sienna, the Corolla, the Yaris, 0%. Even on the RAV4, 0% interest.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get Intermountain Cable high-speed internet with speeds up to 500 meg. Call 1-800-635-7052 today.
Hey, it's Craig Denver Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this sectional with the Ottoman, only $62 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Denver Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
Hey, it's Craig Denver Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this all-power 3-piece catnapper for only $94 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Denver Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to imctv.com/watchtve to get started. Intermountain Cable, connecting you to everything that matters.
Let me introduce you to a pharmacy that doesn't need an introduction. See, Total Pharmacy Care might be new to you, but we've been in Eastern Kentucky since 1995. Filling prescriptions is all we do, so we get to know you and we answer your questions. Plus, you're in and out quick. And Total Pharmacy Care is locally owned and operated. So if Total Pharmacy Care is new to you, bring your prescriptions to one of our locations and meet an old friend. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
What business are you in? Building, growing, life-changing. Let us introduce ourselves. We're in the speed business. No, not that speed. 500 megabits per second speed. Enough speed for this, and this. Speed that delivers orders, big orders. Change your tax bracket orders. Ready for takeoff? Let's do some business. Get 500 meg cable internet from IMC Business Broadband for as low as $239 a month. Bundle with business telephone and save even more.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 29-15. Pikeville with the lead here at the half over Floyd Central. And Larry, you know, Pikeville's had a good game plan.
They have had a good game plan, Charlie, and Floyd Central's been helping them by missing the shots, and Pikeville's been getting it out on the break, scored some fast break points, had 10 fast break points in the first half, and then also once they get it into the half court, the high-low post that you've been talking about, you know, in the pregame, and then throughout the first half, Stewart at the free throw line, Cole Williamson down low, and Cole Williamson's got 15 points at the half. She matches Floyd Central as a team.
And Stewart has out-rebounded Floyd Central as a team. She's had 13 rebounds against the Jaguars. But the thing about her is she's such a willing passer, and when she gets that ball with the rebound against this press, her first instinct is turn to look down court, and if somebody's open, she can throw it on top of it.
And you got to, not only did Cole Williamson score down in the paint on the high-low offense, she got out on the fast break and had 2 or 3 buckets on the fast break. She sprinted down the floor and got herself down to where she could have some open shots down in the paint at the bucket. And again, we'd like to thank everyone on WXKZ 105.3 and WXLR 104.9 for listening in to us throughout the tournament. And we'll have one more go at it tomorrow night, and it will be 7:30 tomorrow night. It'll be the girls' championship game, so we'll be right back here to cover that. And also, these fine sponsors, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Howard Family Pharmacy, Craig Dameron Furniture, Intermountain Cable, Citizens Drug, Charlotte's Tax Service, Appalachian Wireless, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Total Pharmacy Care, Microtech Internet and Security, Community Trust Bank, and Man Toyota, and also you, Pike. We can't thank all those fine sponsors enough for being with us this week well, last week and then this week throughout the 15th Region Boys and Girls Tournament.
Oh, they're the people, the reason we're able to be here. We've seen some good basketball in this tournament this year.
Yes, we have had excellent basketball on both sides, and of course also had some really fine games in the Mid-South Conference tournament too, as Georgetown boys ends up winning. They were the #1 seed coming into the tournament, so that wasn't no surprise. And also Campbellsville's girls, ranked number 2 in the nation, they take the girls title. And we seen a barn burner last night here herself as Life beat U-Pike by 2 points in triple overtime.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaker for the Bears.
Yes, it was. Of course, Pikeville in position, the boys in position to get a at-large bid and still play in the national championship tournament out at Kansas City, and the girls is right on the bubble.
Yes.
They might be on the outside looking in, but they still might have a chance to try to get in themselves. So we're about ready for second half action as Floyd Central will have it. Lauren Preston brings it in, Stumbo with it. Kicks it back out on top. That's Abby Maggard. The 8th grader had a nice first half. They go inside to Katie Jo Moore, and Olivia Gearhart comes out with the steal, puts it on the floor into the front court. Now she kicks it back out to Tackett. Tackett down in the corner, it's Gearhart with it. Drives the baseline, she's double teamed. Across the baseline, kicks it out. Bartley, Stewart, across to Tackett, three in the air, no good. And Gearhart with the rebound and has it stripped, but Bartley picks it up off the floor. Gives it back out to Olivia Gearhart. Cole Williamson, Stewart, and now Tackett will come out and they'll reset their offense. A lot of action there, Charlie.
Fast and furious.
And they go down Cole Williamson, back out to Tackett, over to Gearhart, back to Tackett. In the corner it goes. Bartley just inside the three-point line, no good. Rebound comes off to Preston. Preston on the move into the front court. And kicks it down in the corner to Maggart, back into Preston. Shot up off the glass, up and good over Cole Williamson.
Neither team shooting the ball from the outside very well.
No. 29-17 as Floyd Central draws first blood here in the second half. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Bartley. Now Cole Williamson, then Stewart goes down low inside, and she misses. Preston comes off with the rebound again. On the move up the floor. Down the lane, gets it over Stumbo, out. Kaylee Moore, three. And Floyd Central comes down on a 5-0 run. They've got it down to 9, 29-20. Tackett with it into the front court for the Lady Panthers. And that brings the Floyd Central crowd to their feet, Charlie.
Absolutely.
Inside it goes to Cole Williamson, back to Tackett, across to Bartley, three in the air, and it's no good. Gearhart working hard, goes in, gets a rebound, back to Tackett, back to Bartley. Stewart to Gearhart down the lane, off the glass, good. And I'm glad they gave it to her, she earned it.
I'm going to say, if there's a hustle warrant out there, it's going to be the Olivia Gearhart this time.
Yes. 31-20. Floyd Central with it in the front court. Preston with it. Looking over at Coach Triplett, see what they won't run. Over to Stumbo. Looks at a three. Now comes over to Maggart. Maggart down the left side. Stumbo, three in the air. It bounces out, no good. Tackett off for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Katie Jo Tackett. It's going to stay with Pikeville. Tackett gets it into Gearhart, takes it back. Now she'll walk it into the front court. We're at 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. 11-point lead, Pikeville. Tackett with it. Over on the left side to Gearhart, back to Tackett, top of the circle. Stewart, free throw line. Gearhart, fake, drives, throws it up, no good, draws the foul. And that's going to be the fourth on Kaylee Moore.
That's a killer right now for Floyd Central.
So Gearhart will go to the line. Two shots. She has 6 points tonight. Takes her time. Shot up, good. 32-20 as Grace Martin will come in replacing Kaylee Moore. Olivia Gearhart with one more. Bounces the ball twice. Now she picks it up. Eyes the bucket, shot up, and too long. And we've got a lane violation, so she'll have one more.
Olivia, 71% free throw shooter.
Maggart steps into the lane too quick. And that'll give Olivia Gearhart one more foul shot. Clock rest for 4:53 left here in the third quarter. It's 32-20. Pikeville with the lead. Second free throw up, rattles in. It's 33-20. Lane violation cost Floyd Central 1 point.
Yes, it did.
Lauren Preston with it into the front court for Floyd Central. Works down the left side to Maggart. And Gearhart with the near steal as they try to get it to Katie Jo Moore, and she couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds. Stay with the Jaguars. Katie Jo Moore with it. She's out at the jump circle, getting her the offense lined up. They'll come to the left side to Maggart. Now here's Preston, drives, kicks it over to Stumbo. Grace Martin for the free throw line, up and good.
Nice job by Martin.
Martin, she can hit that shot. I've seen her hit it several times this year. 33-22. Gearhart with it in the front court for the Lady Panthers. Approaching 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Tackett takes it down the right side. And inside it goes to Bartley. And she loses it, but goes right to Stewart. And she picks it up and puts it in. Katie Jo Moore with it into the front court. Gearhart trailing her. Knocks it out of bounds. Beautiful defense that time by Olivia Gearhart. And here to stay with Floyd Central.
She like Energizer Bunny tonight. She never stops.
She is. She was that way against Pike Central. Lauren Preston will take it out of bounds for Floyd Central. Gets it into Katie Jo Moore. Back to Preston. Preston in the right corner. Back to Moore. 3 in the air. Count it. And that's her first three-pointer. And she gets to see one go down, Charlie. She can be dangerous. 35-25, back to 10. Here's Tackett with it. Into the front court she comes. Stumbo's guarding her. She loses it, gives it over to Williams and over to Gearhart. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Preston. Preston on the move. End to end, and she's fouled. Cole Williamson, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only her second.
It's going to be her second. It's only the first team foul. And we have a timeout. It's a full timeout. 3:15 left, third quarter. 10-point lead, Pikeville. WPRG TV Sports.
Let me introduce you to a pharmacy that doesn't need an introduction. See, Total Pharmacy Care might be new to you, but we've been in Eastern Kentucky since 1995. Filling prescriptions is all we do, so we get to know you and we answer your questions. Plus, you're in and out quick. And Total Pharmacy Care is locally owned and operated. So if Total Pharmacy Care is new to you, bring your prescriptions to one of our locations and meet an old friend. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going.
Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 35-25. Pikeville with the lead here. 3:15 to play in the third quarter.
And when we get back to action, Lauren Preston will have 2 free throws, so she can cut it back to single digits.
Surprised Pikeville doesn't go back to the high-low post.
Preston 1 of 1 from the foul line. That was on a 3-point play that she completed. First one's up and rims out. Again, how many times have we seen that? A lot.
They've struggled.
Kennedy Harvell into the lineup for Floyd Central as Stumbo will get a rest. Preston will have 1 more. And this one's up too short. Rebound comes off to Abby Magler. Her shot's blocked. And they're going to say a jump ball and it's go to Pikeville.
And a quick jump ball.
Well, we've seen a couple quick whistles.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And the pass comes in to Stewart. Gives it over to Gearhart. Into the front court she comes. Kicks it over to Bartley. Bartley cross over to Stewart. Now Bartley comes out the top of the circle and takes it. Works down the left side to Gearhart. Gearhart bouncing on the left side. Comes across the top of the circle. Back over to Stewart. And Stewart couldn't get free. Back to Gearhart. Working down the side. Inside it goes to Tackett. Turn around. No good. And Stewart lost the rebound. Martin comes off with it. Gives it over to Katie Jo Moore. Up to Preston on the baseline. And she's fouled for Cole Williamson. That's going to be her third. You just stand there with your hands up. Don't go for the block on that one.
Yep.
Cole Williamson had 15 points at the end of the first half. We've got 2:31 left in the third quarter. She's still at 15.
Yeah, you're right.
And shot up and good this time by Preston. She missed her last two. And it's down to 9, 35-26, as Stewart will go out, get a rest. Trinity Rowe comes in to replace her, so lose a lot of height on that substitution. Preston's second free throw, no good. She's 1 of 4 from the line the last 2 trips down, Charlie. As Pikeville leads by 9, they got it in the front court. Here's Tackett to Bartley. Looking down inside, Bartley puts it on the floor, down off the glass, and 1.
Call the circus. She got an act right there.
She split the double team and threw it up off the glass, and it goes through, and that foul is against Maggard. That's her second team foul. Grace Bartley will be at the line trying to complete the three-point play. 37-26, 2:17 left, third quarter. Bartley's free throw good. So Grace Bartley now with 5 points. And the lead back to 12, 38-26. Harville with it. Gives it over to Katie Jo Moore. Moore now puts the ball on the floor. Tightens up to the top of the circle. Works. Down the lane, kicks it out. 3 in the air. Harville comes up an air ball. Guess who dug that one out?
Gearhart.
Olivia Gearhart. If it hits the floor, Olivia Gearhart gets it. And here's Tackett working in front court. Down the left side to the bucket, off the glass. Rolls off, no good. Gearhart tried to get in there to get it. Maggard comes off with it. Into the front court she comes, still working. Crosses the lane, and they're going to call a foul. And is that Tackett or Gearhart?
Rowe.
Rowe, okay.
I think they called a hand check out front.
Yes, that's what they did. And that's going to be third team foul. That's Rowe's first. So Floyd Central have it on the baseline. Preston brings it in, and Moore couldn't handle the pass. Give beautiful pass to Gearhart, puts it up and in. Trinity Rowe with a beautiful left-handed bounce pass.
That was nice.
40-26, yes it was. Katie Jo Moore works down the left side. Inside it goes to Preston, and Stewart reaches in and ties her up. It's going to stay with Floyd Central. And the natives are getting restless.
Yes, they are.
They didn't like that. And
one of them may be leaving.
Yeah, one of them could be leaving. The officials are pointing somebody out in the stands. Now he walks over, gives it to Preston, to Grace Martin, over to Stumbo on the right side. Stumbo puts it on the floor, takes it down the lane against Tackett, and Tackett just blocks it out of bounds.
You know,
didn't have a chance on that one.
I mean, there's such a height difference there. Oh, she could cup her hands. She can't shoot through it.
Yes. So again, Floyd Central will have it on the baseline, and they're going to call timeout. They're asking for security now.
Let's see.
And here comes the game manager.
Okay.
Tournament manager, excuse me, Kevin Garris. So he's pointing somebody out in the stands. I don't know what was said, but evidently it wasn't the right thing as the official is pointing them out. And looks like somebody might be leaving.
Yep.
I think they just went over and talked to him, tell him to calm it down.
Now Kevin's going to stand there and watch.
Yeah, Kevin, he's standing there listening himself, I guess. Here it comes into Preston. Preston Drives across the lane, gives it to Harville. Puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Lauren Preston, over in the right corner. She comes to Katie Jo Moore in the lane, off the glass, way off. Don't normally see Moore miss one that close to the bucket that bad. Here's Trinity Rowe into the front court. It comes. And she's going to be bumped and fouled by Stumbo.
Stumbo real frustrated tonight.
Yes. Well, the whole Floyd Central team right now is being frustrated. They've only lost 2 games the whole year. They're not used to having it taken to them the way they're being right now. Here's Tackett, and she throws it away as Bartley couldn't handle the pass. It was too wide, and turnover Pikeville. 40-26, 36 seconds left, third quarter. Floyd Central has it. Katie Jo Moore with it into the front court. Gives it over to Brooke Stumbo. Stumbo works down the right side, back on top of the circle to Preston. Katie Jo Moore, crossovers, free throw line. Beautiful bounce pass. Martin shot no good, but she's fouled. That will be Rowe.
Rowe didn't have anything else. She do such a mismatch there.
Yes. And that was a beautiful no-look bounce pass that time by Katie Jo Moore.
Yes, he was.
Grace Martin will be at the line to shoot 2. Martin has got 2 points. Free throw up and bounces off. Floyd Central just not able to put it in the bucket tonight. Free throw line or from the field. Martin will have one more. It's 40-26. Pikeville with the lead. And this one's up and good. 40-27. 15 seconds left. Pikeville will have a chance to work for the last shot. Here's Tackett with it in the front court. And we're at 10 seconds. Works down the left side. Here's Rowe with it. Tackett. Inside it goes Bartley. Across Gearhart. Just inside the three-point line. No good at the buzzer. At the end of 3, it's 40-27. Pikeville over Floyd Central. We're sending the station and be back for fourth quarter action. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 40-27. Pikeville on top of Floyd Central as we go into the fourth quarter. The winner of this one will be Johnson Central tomorrow night in the championship.
That game will be at 7:30. We've got 8 minutes, and we'll fill the other side of the bracket out as Floyd Central is going to have to make a big run to be able to pull this one out right now, Charlie. They trail by 13 and just not been able to get very many shots to fall for them tonight. Of course, a lot of that's got to do with the defense Pikeville's putting on.
Right.
Trinity Rowe over to Stewart at the free throw line. Tackett comes across and gets it. Works it down the left side. Triple team. Gives it to Gearhart. Back out to Bartley. Inside it to go. Trying to get it to Stewart. Knocked out of bounds by Kaylee Moore back into the game. She has 4 fouls. The senior, her and Preston, the only 2 seniors on the Floyd Central team. Stewart with it. Top of the circle. Across it goes to the left side to Tackett. And her pass is deflected and stolen, Katie Jo Moore. And Gearhart again comes in from behind, knocks it out of bounds. And Olivia Gearhart's been Katie Jo Moore's worst nightmare here tonight.
She's been all over the floor tonight.
Floyd Central will have it. Abby Maggard steps out. And she'll bring it in to Katie Jo Moore. 15-footer up, off short of the rim, no more. Kaylee Moore up, no good. Grace Bartley with the rebound. Coach Triplett just turns around, walks down to the end of the bench. You know what can you do? He's got 2 open shots, and neither one of them's even close. And Katie Jo Moore is going to pick up the foul on Olivia Gerhardt, guarding Olivia Gerhardt. 35-19 rebound edge, Charlie.
You know, nothing you can't do. Hard to win a game if you get out rebounded that bad.
Yes. And here's Trinity Rowe with it. Stumbo guarding hers, gets it over to Bartley. Tackett with it on the left side. Bartley back to circle, and Stumbo reaches in, knocks it loose, and jump ball go to Floyd Central. Just under 7 minutes left here in the game. It's 40-27. Floyd Central trails by 13, and they'll have to get something started here.
They're going to, you're right.
Katie Jo Moore with it into the front court. She gets a screen, drives down the right side, the baseline, shot up, no good. Looked like it slipped out of her hands, and then she's going to be called for the foul as Olivia Gerhardt was trying to get the rebound, and Moore fouls her. That's going to be her third. So Floyd Central getting in some foul problems now.
They are.
2 players with 3 and 1 with 4 on the floor. Kelsey Jo Tackett steps out of bounds for Pikeville as Stewart goes to the bench. Cole Williamson comes back in. She's got 3 fouls. Rowe with it, working out front. They're going to double team her. Gets it over to Gerhardt. Gerhardt goes through the double team to the bucket, makes it up and in. Olivia Gerhardt broke the double team, and she's seen the lane to the bucket, and Gerhardt now with 12 points tonight, Charlie. And we're going to have a foul.
It'll be on Rowe.
Yes. And that's going to be her third. Abby Maggard steps out of bounds. It's 42-27, largest lead of the night for Pikeville at 15. And illegal screen, Lauren Preston. She's going to pick up her fourth. She stepped out, and as Olivia Gerhardt was trying to get across the screen guarding Katie Jo Moore. Tackett with it in the front court. Cole Williamson, and pass tip out of bounds as they try to get Bartley breaking for the bucket. Katie Jo Moore knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Panthers. 6:15 left, 42-27. And Tackett brings it into Bartley. Back out to Gerhardt. And back out on top it comes to Rowe. Stumbo guarding her. Cole Williamson with it at the free throw line looking for some help. Gives it over to Olivia Gerhardt. Gerhardt down the left side. Into the corner it goes to Tackett. Tackett back out on top. Got some dribble going. Now to Rowe at the jump circle. Pikeville just trying to take some time off the clock. And Rowe tried to go behind the back. Passes loose, and Brooks Stumbo on the floor reams it in and then calls the timeout. Great hustle play that time of Brooks Stumbo.
See what we got here.
And it's going to be a full. 5:46 left. Pikeville by 15, 42-27. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Hey, it's Craig Denver Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this sectional with the Ottoman, only $62 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Denver Furniture in downtown Pikeville.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to imctv.com/watchtve to get started. Intermountain Cable, connecting you to everything that matters.
Hey, it's Craig Denver Furniture tax refund sale going on right now.
Buy this all-power 3-piece catnapper for only $94 a month, plus up to a 50-inch TV for free. It's the tax refund sale at Craig Denver Furniture in downtown Pike.
East Kentucky Expo Center, 42-27. Pikeville with the lead here. We got 5:46 to play. Floyd Central's going to make a run. They got to start now.
Yes, they do. And they'll get it into Katie Jo Moore. 5:40 left, Charlie, in the ball game. Floyd Central hasn't scored this fourth quarter. And here's Kaylee Moore down the lane, shoots no good, and going to be a rebound on Harville as she goes over the back of Trinity Rowe. And that's going to be 7 team fouls, and it will be the 1-1 on the other end. Pikeville with 5 team fouls.
So it'll be Trinity Rowe at the line shooting the 1-1.
Let's see, she has not been to the free throw line. She's got two points tonight. Her first shot is up and good. She'll get the second free throw.
She's a 71.4% free throw shooter.
And Pikeville pulling away now, Charlie, 16. That's their largest lead, make it 17, 44-27. Floyd Central in a deep hole right now, 5:30 left here in the ball game. Still has not scored a point in the fourth quarter. And to the bucket, Brooke Stumbo puts it up and in. That's their first bucket here in the fourth quarter, and it's 44-29. They cut it to 15. Here's Cole Williamson with it. And she gets it in the front court, holds up, gets it back out to Trinity Rowe. I got a way of walk. Down the lane, scoop shot. Cole Williamson shot up and one. And that's going to be it for Kaylee Moore.
Yep.
And Charlie, probably 90% of the players in this region on the girls' side couldn't get that one up to the bucket as hard as she was fouled.
You're right. Very strong.
She just powered it right up through Kaylee Moore and got the row. She will have one free throw. That's her first points off the second half and make it her third point of the second half. Now she's got 18 on the night, and that's what Pikeville leads by, 18. Katie Jo Moore on the other end. Gives it over to Preston, spins the lane, shot no good. Cole Williamson's going to pick up her fourth.
Yep.
And Stewart is waiting at the scores table. I think she's going to come in with for Cole Williamson.
I think you're right. It makes the most sense.
Lauren Preston at the line for Floyd Central. Preston with 6 points tonight. And make it 7 as she knocks that free throw down. The only player in double figures for Floyd Central right now is number 1, the 8th grader, Abby Maggard. And I don't think she scored here in the second half. Preston will have one more. And this one's up and also good. 47-31. 4:45 left in the ball game. Here's Tackett with it in the backcourt. Being guarded by Katie Jo Moore. They give it over to Gearhart. She brings it to front court, and then Stumbo knocks her to the floor. Gearhart, she takes a lot of punishment to be her size every game.
Well, every time she gets fouled, she's at full run.
Yes.
You know.
She picks herself up off the floor, and she will go to the foul line.
Only the second foul on Stumbo. But it's a team's 9th.
Kindly stretching and making sure everything's still in place.
Yes.
It'll be the 1-1. And the shot's up and good. Olivia Gearhart now with 13 points. Second leading scorer behind Cole Williams is 18. She'll have one more free throw. Hits 48-31, 4:40 left. Gearhart makes them both. 49-31, back to the 18-point lead. Here's Abby Maggard with it in the front court. And Preston puts it on the floor, spins. When she did, she spun right into Stewart. But Brooke Stumbo was there to pick up the loose ball and puts it in. Stumbo with all 4 points for, both field goals for Floyd Central here in the fourth quarter as Tackett gets it in the front court. Maggard guarding her. Behind the back, down the lane, over to Stewart. Can't hold it. Preston comes up with the steal. She's on the move, down the lane, and puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound as Katie Jo Moore comes up with it, no good. Bartley comes out. Trinity Rowe to Tackett. It would have been 101, but she wisely held it up. And here's Gerhardt, and Pikeville is just going to take time off the clock now. They're not even going to look for the bucket. Don't need to. They're up by 16. And here's a steal for Preston. Takes it away from Tackett, goes in, puts it up and in. And Floyd Central has a timeout. 3:31 left, 14-point lead Pikeville. We'll be right back. It's WPRG TV Sports.
What happens when you combine the region's best network with a plan that requires no money down on the phone you choose, but also allows you to upgrade to the latest and greatest phone quicker? You get the Appalachian Advantage. Get any device for $0 down and upgrade your smartphone once half your device payments are made. With a qualifying trade-in, choose a device payment plan, 6, 12, 18, 24, or 36 months. We'll leave that decision to you. Just another way Appalachian Wireless proves better service and bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless. Phone payment plan required. See store for details. Advantage requires no money down. Taxes due at time of sale.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get Intermountain Cable high-speed internet with speeds up to 500 meg. Call 1-800-635-7052 today.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center. 49-35. Pikeville with the big lead here. 3:31 to play. And Floyd Central's in trouble there.
Yes, they are. They went the first 3 minutes of this fourth quarter without scoring. Of course, the last minute and a half, they've been able to get 3 field goals and a couple free throws. They've scored 8 points so far here in this quarter. 3:31 left, as Charlie said. Stewart steps out of bounds and throws it in as Tackett steps out, gets it back into Stewart. Now back over to Tackett. Rowe will have it in the back court. And in the front court it comes, and she's double teamed, gets it over to Stewart. Stewart looking for help, gets it back to Rowe. Rowe dribbles through the double team, ball loose, she picks it up, gets it after Gerhardt. Maggard trailing Gerhardt, back over to Bartley, inside it goes to Stewart.
Nice pass.
And down the lane, breaking free, up and good is Kelsey Joe Tackett.
Stewart is such a willing passer.
Yes. And the lead back to 16. And here is Abby Maggard down the lane, no good. She's fouled. And that's going to go against Tackett. That's going to be her third, and Maggard will go to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Pikeville now with 7 team fouls. It'll be the 1-and-1. And Floyd Central with 9 team fouls, so it'll be the double bonus. As Abby Maggard makes the first one. She'll have one more. And this one off the front of the rim falls through. It's 51-37, just under 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Floyd Central picking up full court pressure, but Rowe just breaks it into the front court. Now drives down and gets knocked down and still down as Preston put a pretty good shot on her.
She did.
And that's Preston's 4th. No, that's going to be 5 for her as she will leave. And the 2 seniors for Floyd Central, Kaylee Moore and Lauren Preston, fouls out of the game. So Trinity Rowe will be going to the foul line, and it will be the double bonus as that's 10 team fouls for Floyd Central. Rowe has 4 points tonight, make it 5 as she knocks the free throw down.
I think she's 3 of 3 from the line right now.
Yes, she is. And make it 4 of 4 as she makes them both. 53-37, 16-point lead, 2:40 to go here in the game, and unless a miracle comeback is in store by Floyd Central, it's going to be a rematch of last year's championship game between Johnson Central and Pikeville girls, as well as what it was with the boys. And Olivia Gerhardt gets tucked down by Katie Jo Moore. Give her 2 points on the takedown.
Yeah, I think so.
And Gerhardt will go back to the line. Adam might have to get the sauna out tonight,
Yeah,
or the
so.
whirlpool for Olivia. She's took a beating tonight. Free throw comes up short. She's got 14 points on tonight. Clock rest with 2:27 left in the game. It's 53-37. No excitement coming to the buzzer like we had in the first game.
No.
Gerhardt misses them both. She might just be wearing down a little bit, Charlie.
I'm sure she's tired.
She's played a whale of a game. And here Harville with the three knocks it down.
13-point game now.
Another 8th grader playing for Floyd Central. And here is Rowe into the front court. Reverse dribble down in the corner and beautiful pass gets it over to Bartley, and Pikeville will have a 30-second timeout. So 2:01 left, 53-40, 13-point lead, Pikeville.
You know, Pikeville needs to take care of the ball. You know,
Johnson Central and Pikeville, boys and girls, battled for the championship last year, and looks like it's going to be the same again this year.
And, you know, we'll see another exciting game, too.
Well, Johnson Central turned the tables on Pikeville on the boys' side. The Lady Panthers, the way they're playing, has got a great chance of turning the tables on Johnson Central on the girls' side. Johnson Central come away with the 47-46 win over Shelby Valley in tonight's first game, but they struggled most of the game, Charlie.
They did.
So Pikeville will have it side out in the front court. Kelsey Jo Tackett will have it out in front of her own bench. And she's looking to get it in and throws it in to Rowe. Stewart out setting a screen for her. Stumbo on Rowe. That's a good matchup, Rowe and Stumbo.
Yeah.
There's Tackett jumps out and takes it. Now to come to Gerhardt. Gerhardt left side back over to Rowe, and they're just into the stall right now, running the weave at the top of the circle, and Rowe nearly threw it away, but Stewart was there to get it. Now to go over to Tackett. Back to Stewart. We've got 1:30 left, and Grace Martin fouls Stewart, puts her at the line with 1:29 left, and 53-40, Charlie. And Pikeville, it looks like, as we said, going to make it back to the championship game.
That's what it looks like. Let's see if Leslie can make a couple free throws for them here.
First one's up and good. Leslie Stewart, she's not put a lot of points on the board, but she's been responsible for a lot of points.
Yes, she has.
She's made some beautiful assists down low to Cole Williamson and also some of the other teammates. She makes them both. 55-40, and here's Katie Jo Moore, and don't know if that was blocked or what, come up short. Stewart with the rebound, gets it over to the Rowe. Trinity Rowe back over to Tackett. Tackett into the front court, now it comes to Trinity Rowe, and she's going to be fouled by Maggard.
That'll be the second on Maggard.
And 1:07 all it's left. Pikeville enjoying the 15-point lead, and Trinity Rowe can add to that. Rowe with 6 points tonight. She's made 4 free throws and had a bucket. And she's perfect 5 of 5 from the line, Charlie. And we've got number 1, Emma Ratliff, coming into the lineup for Olivia Gerhardt, and she gets a well-deserved standing ovation from the crowd. And Trinity Rowe knocks the second free throw down. 57-40. Kelsey Jo Moore, and she's going to be fouled. Well, it's Katie Jo Moore, excuse me. I called her Kelsey Jo. You got Kelsey Jo Tackett and Katie Jo Moore. There's too many Katies and Kelseys out there. And Katie Jo will go to the line. Only 3 points tonight. Excellent defensive game by Olivia Gerhardt. Katie Jo came in averaging 13 points a game And with the free throw that she made now, it makes her 4th point of the game. Makes them both. She had 1 field goal. That was the 3-pointer. And into the front court for Pikeville. I don't have all the numbers.
Let's see.
And I didn't see who made that one.
I didn't either. 2, as to Trinity Rowe.
Trinity Rowe, yeah. Got her in double figures. And on the other end, Martin made it. Excuse me, Katie Jo Moore. Running them in and out. We're trying to get the names on them. And Pikeville, or excuse me, Floyd Central will have it. 37 seconds. It comes in. That's Katie Jo Moore with the baseline jumper. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. 59-46. 25 seconds left. Pikeville gets it into Kelsey Jo Tackett. She brings it into the front court. And I think that they'll just let Pikeville run it out now. And here down low, putting it up and in, number 32.
Trying to find the roster.
Yes. And here's a long 3 by Harville, no good. Out of bounds, clock stops with 2 seconds. And Pikeville is going to come away with a 15-point win, 61-46. Lady Panthers, and championship game is set, 7:30 tomorrow night. Be here or be on WXKZ 105.3, WXLR 104.9, and you will hear the championship game between Johnson Central and Pikeville. We'll send it back to the station and be back for some final stats and comments. This is WPRG TV Sports.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
Business Internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going.
Get up to 1 gig business cable internet from IMC. Bundle with business telephone and save even more. Call us today.
Let me introduce you to a pharmacy that doesn't need an introduction. See, Total Pharmacy Care might be new to you, but we've been in Eastern Kentucky since 1995. Filling prescriptions is all we do, so we get to know you and we answer your questions. Plus, you're in and out quick. And Total Pharmacy Care is locally owned and operated. So if Total Pharmacy Care is new to you, bring your prescriptions to one of our locations and meet an old friend. Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Here's Tim Wells, General Manager, Man Toyota. Tim, once again, we're in a new year. You got some new cars and some new incentives.
We sure do, Randy. Toyota's starting the year out strong. They have great rebates on all their vehicles and great rates on the Tundra, the Sienna, the Corolla, the Yaris, 0%. Even on the RAV4, 0% interest.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Man Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
The good folks at Howard Family Pharmacy grew up right here in Eastern Kentucky. They know this town just as well as they know their customers. You want to be greeted by a friend and a pharmacist you know and trust. Come see Wes Howard and Tiffany Jacobs at Howard Family Pharmacy. located at Eastern near Allen Central High School. Call us or visit howardfamilypharmacy.com. Most insurance plans are accepted. Late hours, open on Saturday. Howard Family Pharmacy.
What business are you in? Building, growing, life-changing. Let us introduce ourselves. We're in the speed business. No, not that speed. 500 megabits per second speed. Enough speed for this, this, and this. Speed that delivers orders, big orders. Change your tax bracket orders. Ready for takeoff? Let's do some business. Get 500 meg cable internet from IMC Business Broadband for as low as $239 a month. Bundle with business telephone and save even more.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo Center, 61-46. Your final as Pikeville will move on to the championship game.
Yes, they will, as they come away with a big win, Charlie, 61-46. And it will be a rematch from last year between Johnson Central and Pikeville tomorrow night at 7:30. And we'll be right back here to cover it and give us some stats there, Charlo.
All right. First for the Pikeville, the winners on the scoreboard. Let's see, Grace Bartley ended up with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 6 points, and 3 rebounds for Kelsey Jo Taggart. She did have an assist as well. 6 points, 17 big rebounds for Leslie Stewart. 14 and 5 for Olivia Gearhart. She also had an assist to go with that. And 18 points, 4 rebounds for Kirsten Cole Williamson. 10 points, 3 rebounds for Trinity Rowe to go with 3 assists. So let's see, Pikeville ended up with 43 rebounds in the ball game. They ended up with 11 assists, turned the ball over 14 times, 6 blocks, 4 steals. Shot 53.35% from the field. Did not connect on a three-pointer tonight, but quit shooting them after the first half. 78.9% from the free throw line, a good number there. And now for Floyd Central. Abby Maggard had 12 points, 3 rebounds. Lauren Preston, 10 points, 4 rebounds. 9 points, 2 rebounds for Katie Moore. 3 points, 2 rebounds for Kaylee Moore. 6 points for Brooke Stumbo. 3 points each for Kennedy Harville and Grace Martin. Only 25 rebounds for Floyd Central as they were out-rebounded badly. And let's see, 7 assists, 6 turnovers is all, though. 1 block, 9 steals. They shot 28% from the field, 23% behind the three-point line, and 76.5% from the charity stripe. Let's see, fast break points, 14-7 in favor of Pikeville. Points off turnover, 5-2 in favor of Floyd Central. Points in the paint, 42-16, Pikeville, big number.
Tail of the tape right there.
Second chance points, 8 each. Bench scoring, 12-6 in favor of Pikeville. Let's see.
Floyd Central never led.
Never led, right? No lead changing on it. Pikeville led from the top, and their largest lead was 18.
And that's they end up winning by 15, 61-46. So, again, we'd like to let you know that tomorrow night we'll be right back here at 7:30. And if you can't make it out to watch the game, you can hear it on WXKZ 105.3, WXLR 104.9, and we'd encourage you to tune it in. And we thank you for listening in tonight to these 2 semifinal games. So for Alex back to the station, Wayne Fugate on camera, my partner Charlie Pinson, this is Larry Cecil saying so long and good night. And the final score again, 61-46, Pikeville over Floyd Central. This is WPRG TV Sports.